going on YouTube? So here you go, the Lowrider Bicycle Spring '94 issue. Again, if you want to read the articles, you're more than welcome to pause it, zoom in, and read them. The Lowrider Bicycle portion of it, we are going to go a little bit fast on it, and then the model cars will slow it down. But all right, here we go. So as you can see, this is a beautiful front cover. We have a nice Lowrider bike. Got the gold and chrome going on, the twisted handlebars, twisted forks, and this was kind of rare back in '94. A lot of these parts people weren't doing this yet, so that's pretty neat. All right, there we go. So here's the inside. We got some bikes, mini truck right there by Bear Garcia. A letter from the editor, Nathan Trujillo. Got some questions here. Let me see if they have anything for models. You know, people asking, typical questions. Where did I get rims, hydraulic setups? And again, back in the day when this all started, it was pretty tough out there, to find the right kind of wheels and stuff. So you had to build everything by scratch. We got a nice little trike by Diaba. It's a real famous family, Lowrider family out in California. Here we got some sheet metal work with some body filler. This is pretty neat. This was big in the '90s. Putting a little speaker system in there. Here we got the catalog. Got some dealers, a little bit history of the bike itself. Here we got some more customizing. So they're cutting it, that way you can lower the bikes, but you can still use the spring and the fork, just like right here. A lot of times you would take the spring out and it'll lower the bike. But in this case, you keep the spring in there and having it raked. So this one here, it goes in this position and you cut it, and then I can make it lower. Some nice, pretty cool, old school style bikes. It's pretty neat. More, some motorcycle style handlebars. Yeah, man, these are pretty nice, clean bikes. Again, some more twisted sissy bars. Again, that was rare back then. Now it's just, these are crazy modified parts now, but back then that was new right there. Lowrider World Tour at the shows. That beautiful centerfold. That's pretty nice. Nice color choices. Nice combination of gold and chrome. Again, this does come with the poster, but I'm pretty sure I took it off, hung it up in my room, and who knows where it's at now. But it's a beautiful shot right there. Lowrider oldies. I like to jam out to Lowrider oldies while I'm building model cars. Let me know in the comments what you listen to. So now we're in the second half of the magazine. Like I said, the first few issues, there was more bikes and models, and then a few issues down the road, then they divided it in half. This one goes Bikers, Austin, Texas. Old school bike. Cruiser. Here we go, the Super Show shots. Got the runner-ups, first, second, third, and so on and so on. Beautiful work, guys. Beautiful. So simple, though. The bikes today, they are pretty nice. You know, the Lowrider of the year, bike of the year. But they're so busy. You know, these right here are nice, clean, straight to the point. You know, beautiful builds. But yeah, it's all good, you know. So here we go. Now we're in the model car section. This one here is Mario's work. I don't know how to say his last name, so I'm not going to chop it. But as you can see, he has beautiful bare metal foil work. Nice, clean paint jobs. Got the Harley going. Here's a nice 70 Monte Carlo. 70. Pretty nice work. Pretty clean. Again, I can pause it, zoom in, read it. Here we go, hydraulics. I think these are here. I'm pretty sure they took it out of a toy, right? These little push airbags right here. So again, everybody's just being innovative. You had to get creative back then. There was not, you know, stuff you could buy online when it's all first started. So you had to find what you have around the house and make it work. That's what's pretty cool, man. A lot of character in those builds back then. All right, so this one here is by Barry Garcia. So if you go to Skill Riders podcast, Edgar, he talks about Barry Garcia a lot, and for good reason. This guy here, again, this is the second issue of Lord of Bicycle, meaning these guys are the guys that did all this first. You know, you might think some other guys out there that did it first, but there's actually people before that, and they took off information from these guys, which is nothing wrong with that. But there's a lot of history and how all this started. And Barry Garcia is one of the pioneers, the very first pioneers to do stuff like this. As you can see, his setup, nice and clean. You know, got the bed dancing, even the front moving, got the spin action going. And what's crazy is that he goes from, you know, building the model cars to now doing bigger things now. Like I said, it all started from learning how to use your hands and not taking shortcuts. And that's, you know, you get rewarded down the road, you know, from doing that type of work. That's why I encourage everybody to use your hands, build. You know what I mean? Don't copy and paste. Build something. You know, be in it, you know. Have your own builds with your own character, right? But nah, it's some pretty nice work. Again, here's Robert. Again, I don't want to chop your last name, so I don't know how to pronounce that. Again, early in the Lord of Model Car building, there wasn't many white walls that you could find. You had to paint your own white walls or find a sticker, so people would get them out of different kits. So that's why you see a lot of these cars without the white walls. Man, some beautiful work. You could tell, I mean, like this right here, this I believe is a 59. Beautiful work, look. The full laid down, pretty nice. Paint job flat, you know, clean. 962. There you go. This is what I'm talking about. Character. This is a pretty cool model right here. Scratch built body. And like I said, this is what I'm talking about. You know, in the 90s where you had to take stuff out of VCRs, cassette players, and then like this, you'll build your own bodies to make it work to your electronics. That's what's pretty cool, man. And even though, you know, there's some rough edges, you know, here and there, that's okay. It's beautiful work. I love character, guys. I don't want it to be perfect, looking like, you know, this thing was copy and pasted. You know, character builds beautiful work like this. You gotta appreciate it. But yeah, as you can see it, Oscar right here from San Fernando, California. Talks about how you put it together, where you got the parts from. Crazy, man. It's pretty neat. And that's it. We're getting pretty close to the end. Got some shows coming up. Back in the day, it was cool, man. They would have model car show, model car contest with the Lowrider cars. So that was pretty cool. That's how I used to do a lot of shows over here in Texas. But they would put here, they would have model cars. So, and they would give you trophies. Not, they wouldn't give you medals. They'll give you actual trophies, man. That was pretty cool back then. Get some art. And here we go, some bare metal foil. Again, that's why I keep hearing a lot of these podcasts say that all these new tools and technology, man, it's the same materials, same tools, still the same thing, guys. The only difference now is that we're older and we could afford it, right? On top of the new information, but this stuff has always been out there. Just different names, different looks, same tools though. But I hate doing this stuff. I hate bare metal foil, but it has to be done. So from Rodney. Man, clean, right? Look at that 60s look. Lowrider slash, hot rod, whatever you want to call it, custom. That's pretty clean though, man. There's another 64, got the hydraulic setup. I like the flames. Nice work. Here we go, photos sent in to the magazine. But there you go, guys. That's the end of it. So again, I'll have some more issues. I'm gonna try to find. If I don't have the issue, I'm gonna start buying them on eBay. If you know anybody that has some magazines, and let me know what issue they have, and I'll let you know if I don't have it. If I don't, I'd like to make an offer on it. But there you go, Lowrider Bicycle Magazine, Spring '94. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.